Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another UM-Flint Esports stream. I'm RightCliick.
And I'm Corazon.
And today, we are finally back with our long-awaited Valo Monday.
Valo Mondays are back. I mean, nonetheless, I believe we're already getting into our first map here, which is Lotus.
We are indeed on Lotus. UM-Flint opening up the game here on the attack, trying to remain undefeated against Akron Gold, another extremely strong contender in this Division 3 bracket here. They've definitely been putting up a great fight in their respective series so far, and this series will kind of determine who can keep that undefeated reign going here. Some contact is starting to be made as Darius Dinkle is spotted on Rubble here. Does lose a little bit of HP, but it's Austin to find the inaugural pick of the match here. The Raze is down, and UM-Flint are now lacking that explosive power to really get themselves onto sights here. And with 45 seconds left on the clock, they might need just that.
Yeah, now looking to make their way towards the seaside. It is just Viper, but Viper alone might be enough. Cursed finding one onto Mortis, now a 3v5. And the site still is not fully taken. UM-Flint working their way through. Jate looking to walk through backside, maybe even into the smoke, but Ruthless will find Datarix. Jate will find one back, but Curse will find the next two, shutting UM-Flint down on this first attacking round. That initial pick onto Turtles there was huge for Akron. I mean, taking away the only duelist of this team, and also I believe there's a Fade Eye that scanned him, and not being able to fight back through it, the smoke that he was getting scanned through. But UM-Flint just gonna look to explode out B here, sending all the util they have and just coming onto the site. The Vice Wall will go off, but they're going to fight through a Link. Find two. They will be traded back in return, but Turtles finds another. Now a 3v2 in favor of UM-Flint, pinching this A side now. And both of these members from Akron not on this site, but they are making their way over. One will be spotted out, but the shots won't quite land. And now, in a tough spot, Datarix gonna have to hold out, but giving up the space, he might just make it away with his life.
Cursed. Judge in hand, kind of scaring me a little bit, you know. Could have just swung out Link and taken out Datarix, but what a round from UM-Flint, truly. Seems like Akron is kind of giving up that early A main fight in favor for something off of this B main hold here as they look to walk out a little bit. Some utilities exchanged, but no damage is done just yet. But Cursed might be looking for an angle here, walking up C long, playing it patiently.
Still the only weapon in hand, and I mean, do they know he's walked up this far? It doesn't look like UM-Flint is quite aware. Turtle's going to walk up. Will he clear it? The jumpy gonna come through for one, and Turtle's choosing not to look the way of Cursed, giving them the first pick of the round. But it'll be traded out, but still even numbers on both sides. Now, Datarix will find Austin just a little too over-aggressive after finding that pick, and now this A side is blown completely wide open.
I mean, it's just complete and utter chaos on this map already. You got two completely different fights going on at two different sites. And honestly, it's looking pretty winning for UM-Flint right now. They've got the man advantage. They've got so many angles to play from. And it might be hard for Akron to look for a retake here, especially with Datarix just being able to find this Viper on the stairs. And with this Vice being held out by this Outlaw, Ruthless cannot make it happen. And UM-Flint have found the lead on this map. Immense value with this Outlaw already. So consistent with this gun, and with Jate just running out A main, taking out Austin. It's UM-Flint once again with this man advantage.
Yeah, I mean, just able to find the man advantage in so many of these rounds, and it's working out for them so early. And now looking to just take this A side for free. Akron is not interested in contesting, not quite yet, at least 3v5. But the first fight's going to be taken towards those stairs. No one is found quite yet though, but Mortis will lose the majority of his health bar and might be pushed out, but none of these members quite ready yet. The Odin looking to come out from the fade, but Turtle's gonna find the first one onto Ruthless now. Both of these members from Akron in a tough spot, but Darius Dinkle will find the first onto Flip. the next shots won't quite come through yet, and Ward is still playing towards his main side. They are very wary of him, and they're going to clear him out here. But Cursed is not quite aware of his exact position, and now Cinco towards this spawn side is going to have to take a fight with Turtles. Turtles on 1 HP is unfortunately going to get mowed down by that Odin, but that will be the round in favor of UM-Flint.
The pressure slowly building. Head is spotted. Cursed sitting on this back site. Flip trying to make something of it. Slowly walking up the orb. Stalling a lot for this side of Akron here. Still waiting. But it looks like something's going to happen soon as the showstopper comes up from Turtles. Looking to satchel straight out. Not quite able to hit Curse, but Curse can't shoot him either. And just like that, there's a raise in the back of sight, and then Omen with 2 kills in his pocket. What an explosive way to get onto site by UM-Flint.
Yeah, I mean, finally making their way on, and now these weapons for Akron are not quite what you want for a retake. Turtle is going to deny them any chance at the retake in the first place. Now Austin holding towards this waterfall side, but Flip is going to swing into him through the nade and put this round to bed quite early.
I mean, old man Omen, he's got the frags to pick it up. Unk still got it. I don't know what else more to say, but now this is kind of Akron's last chance in this half, as I see it, to really like pick the pace back up, because they're gonna keep entering a cycle of just having absolutely nothing to fight these angles like UM-Flint are trying to. And as they approach up here, it's Austin that's able to find the initial pick. The smokes are down, but it looks like UM-Flint are still looking to commit as the Nightfall manages to tag 3, looking to completely clear the space for the defenders. As Atrium able to come back down, Showstopper comes out as well, but it does not land. Atrium does have the kill, does get traded out. Jate with another is able to even it out for UM-Flint, and Turtles catching out this fade on the drop, really sealing the deal for UM-Flint. But Cursed able to find Datarix with his head turned away. Might be a little bit scary for UM-Flint as the HP runs a little bit low for these attackers. The post plant can be a little bit scary. Satchel's at the ready. Turtles with 3. Looking for 4. He finds it. And UM-Flint are staying on top of their streak.
These members of Akron just kind of stacking towards this BC side just to maybe find something on the round, knowing they're at such a big disadvantage once again.
I mean, there's just so much room for flexibility for UM-Flint here. There's so many different angles to go from. And they knew this. They left their spike and spawn, just waiting for, something to come up. And with that, disorganization from Akron, it's been really easy for UM-Flint to pick apart their defenses. And they really need to come together in order to hold against these attackers. But a little bit discombobulated on this defender side, kind of overcommitting on the C side. Just giving up nearly the entirety of the walk up to A. The shots ring out from Link, and they look to advance up from tree. UM-Flint waiting, trying to make the first contact here. Aiden was a little bit wide paranoia from stairs, does blind a little bit, but they do not play off of it just yet. Looking up, Austin trying to get a bit active here. Waiting for the contact to be made. It's Atrium that's able to run up with the stinger. 2 kills to Akron. 1 trade is found. Steel Garden comes out as well, and it's Datarix tearing apart Akron. It's left up to Austin, alone and afraid in back sight. 1v2. Satchel Peak jump spot from Flip does spot out this raise, and it's a nearly impossible situation here for this raise. Satchel to discombobulate, looking to get up in the tree, but it's Flip to shut it down, and UM-Flint are up 6-1.
Not a terrible save round for them, but they're going to have to find more if they want to just get more rounds on the board on their defense right now. And looking maybe get a little bit aggressive towards C. The Viper's going to be spotted out by the Prowler there, and now having to retreat back towards Bend. It is still a 2-man sight hold from Akron towards the C side. Viper and the Vice, but Turtle's just going to ult in, not quite find anything with the ult, but he will find one with his rifle. Jate also finding one onto back sight, and now it is left up to another 3v5 retake for this Akron Gold team.
I mean, Akron is dying with every ult available. They are just falling apart at the seams. Like, I mean, to be fair, I would be scared if there's a Raze satcheling in with a gigantic rocket. So I get it, but Atrium still trying to hold it back on this retake, is able to take out one. One does get traded out, looking to flood out a waterfall. The gun is spotted, and they line up perfectly for UM-Flint as this lead keeps on growing. Akron are down in the dumps.
With a Viper towards that side of the map, it seems a little so heavy for them. To still be losing that is a little insane, but now looking for a potential B push. Omen's going to swing out, and Datarix is holding. There will be no trade either. Cursed, not quite able to find it, but also looking to pressure towards this seaside. UM-Flint will be wary of it, though. The Roomba going to come all the way through, but nothing quite yet. They know that at least one's tucked to this right side, but they're not ready for the second. Darius Dinkle finding one, but will be shut down after the first. Mortis gonna find that on to him, but they do know for sure that the seaside is now open. Jate gonna find Curse after opening the door, and now this lone Vice, Ruthless, left to clean up a 1v4 mess with just a Sheriff in hand.
I mean, once again, an extremely rough round for Akron. Not quite finding those timings that they were looking for. They over-aggressed a little bit too early into the round, and UM-Flint made them play directly into their own hands. And just like that, it's left up to this lone Vice in a 1v4, trying to just cower away from this incoming flood of attackers. Waiting. About to get pinched, but Ruthless never saw it coming. And Mortis is able to find the 8th round of the half for UM-Flint.
It is just absurd. I mean, UM-Flint just running away with this lead, and a timeout gonna come in from Akron here, which honestly I'm surprised didn't come earlier. I mean, it takes 8 rounds in a row. That is unfortunately around 2/3 of what the enemy team needs to just run away with the game, and now only giving yourself 5 rounds to spare, 5 rounds of error before you simply lose the game. Akron in a rough spot. I mean, they do have 4 ultimates up here, but they have to not die with them available. I mean, this Vice ult, I don't believe, has went off once this half, nor has, honestly, most of these ults. We've seen a Raze ult.
We haven't seen a Nightfall. We haven't seen anything, any sign of life from Akron so far, and it's honestly quite concerning because, you know, you're walking into the series expecting a good, hard-fought match, but Akron is just not putting up that fight.
To be fair, okay, it is an attacker-sided map, but
you still gotta show something.
Row might be a little much. I will not lie.
If Akron can maybe, you know, secure the next 3, then I guess their half doesn't look too cooked. But either way, might be a little bit rough for them if they have to use all their ults in this one round here, as UM-Flint are looking to scale up through these sites here, making their way up through heaven. Do not quite catch out first, but it's Ruthless that's able to find the first one, but in his stead are 2 more trades from UM-Flint. And now all 3 defenders looking to flood from CT are able to find so many members of UM-Flint. And now it's left up to Flip. 1v2, trying to hold it down in this post plant here. Will they commit anymore? It's Flip finding Darius Dinkle to isolate it down to a 1v1. Omen ult coming out, playing out some mind games maybe here. Paranoia comes out. TP, the position, the mind games. Flip delivering the Omen differential.
Yes, it is attacker-sided, but can you expect to win as many as UM-Flint is winning at this moment? I mean, it just doesn't seem likely. It doesn't seem feasible. And now, if you're them, you're gonna have to figure something out, and Austin falling right away is not the way to do it. And now UM-Flint maybe looking to just fast hit this site. They know it's 1 member down, gonna commit the Nightfall, and now we will only see 1. It is returned in favor by Darius Dinkle here, but it is not going to stop UM-Flint from taking this site and running through.
I mean, they just have so much space so early. Austin being caught out really destroyed any potential momentum they had, but Akron are looking to retake with this Steel Garden. And now Jate might be in a little bit of a rough position. Shorty in hand does not quite connect the bullets, but the ball missed! Atrium gets played like a fiddle. The trade is made by Ruthless, but Mortis is able to find another. Ruthless with 3, actually, trying to keep Akron in this game. making an effort here, looking to swing into Daterix. That has to be an ace clutch to take out this round, but Flip is approaching up with the shorty, and she never saw it coming. UM-Flint are destroying any legacy that Akron might be delivering in this series.
What Jate did was
That
can't be right.
I think he has to get fined for that. Like that has to be BM, right?
There's just no way he's ever allowed to get that kill. I don't know. Something is terribly, terribly wrong with that. But
Akron need to make something happen here. Specifically, Austin needs to not instantly die. The only one with like a tremendously impactful ult left in this round needs to be able to actually, you know, make something happen of it. And I'm pretty sure UM-Flint are very wary of this with this widespread of positions across the map, just not giving any room for Akron to just flip the switch on.
Darius Dinkle will spot out Jate on the Viper towards this A side, but does he know Mortis is also there with them? He will now, as util from Mortis will come out. They're going to send some more over towards this A side, maybe sending a bait. The Rays will start to walk over, but then they're going to realize that something isn't quite right about what's going on towards this A side. I mean, Noise is cut, and Atrium will find the first on the Daterix towards that B side. Still, both showstoppers available on both sides of the map. Now, looking to execute onto the C site. There is a judge too close, but Turtles will survive. Ruthless going to pick up one of his own, though, onto Flip, and now a 3v4 for UM-Flint. Only 18 seconds remain, and Akron is looking to retake the site. The showstopper comes out for themselves. Now Austin also finding one, and Jate coming through A. There is no time left in the round. The ultimate available, but it can do nothing to save him. And he will just go on his phone, scroll some TikTok while this round plays out to its very end.
Almost got a little aim lab session in at the end there, but Akron finally showing some signs of life. Now we're looking at a completely new half. Completely new dynamic, and ideally for Akron, a new mental, because they have quite the work cut out for them.
If you're Akron, seeing this 10-2 scoreline, even knowing the map is attacker-sided, it is terrifying. I just, like, at this point, you know you do not have rounds to give away. You know you basically have to win this pistol round to have even a chance in this one. And for UM-Flint, they know that it just takes a few. I mean, even if they just have to sit, wait, build up these ultimates, play for some of these really important rounds, they know that they're allowed to do that here. And now even playing a high-low towards the C-side, even this early, it looks like it'll be ran into, and the Rays gonna peek into it first and fall to Jate, and there will be no trade found in return. Jate finally gonna fall off, but nothing is found back, and now Torto's also going to find another one towards this A side, and I believe that there's no one else to answer nearby, but now looking to find something. They might look to walk towards this B side, but these members of Akron are just getting slowly dwindled down, and that seems to be all for them on this side of things so far.
I mean, they don't have a whole lot going for them in terms of, you know, utility to get themselves onto this site, especially in a 3v5. They're so spread out still. You know, you got two on the C long, and you still have Ruthless just lurking in B main, but this doesn't really give them the space that they want to actually, you know, make an exec happen. And just like that, Daterix finds Atrium, and with 30 seconds left on the clock, this Fade and Vice don't really have any room to breathe, and UM-Flint are looking to get aggressive. Darius Dinkle falls, and UM-Flint find their 11th round. You don't have the momentum mentally. You don't have the momentum in-game. It's hard to work with, and when you're approaching a Rays with a judge, it might be a little bit rough to save your spot here. And they look to approach another one! Mortis, tucked away in B main, finds his two, and it's once again left up to this lone Fade to try and pick up the pieces, but nothing can be done. UM-Flint have taken Lotus to match point.
But they can. I mean, we'll see 3 Bulldogs, a Guardian, and a Sheriff, but to the weaponry of UM-Flint at the moment, and the econ of them at that, I mean, it is just rough. Darius Dinkle will find the first, thankfully, onto Turtles, but they're going to have to put up a real fight if they want to find anything else. mean, just even one round isn't terrible for them, but they have a whole game ahead of them to think about if they want any chance at winning this one.
Definitely a rough round, but it's starting to look up as UM-Flint over-aggress a little bit and, you know, just hand over these picks to Akron. They've managed to secure themselves a 5v3. Ruthless spotted out on Waterfall here. Gatorix does not quite take the fight, but it's Jate on the other side, making work of Darius Dinkle. Flip does go down, and now the 2v4 for the side of UM-Flint. Still, Akron are not quite committed just yet. Just waiting, biding their time. Also gets swung into with the crossfire. Ruthless is able to hold it down, and Datorix goes down. Now, Jate left in a 1v4, looking
Spike planted
to just back away, it looks like. Save this Vandal for another day. And Akron have finally done it.
Yeah, I mean, finally taking another round. I mean, their first of the half, but unfortunately for them, they still have 9 more to go after this if they even want to tie this game.
I mean, that's a good way to spend a lost round, honestly. Wait. Maybe some contact made in tree here. Looking to swing. Curse does go down. Maybe Akron can perform a miracle in this upcoming round, as it looks like they're going to be fighting this A main very heavy, very early. The Odin spam does get a little bit of damage onto this Akron lineup. Mortis holding it down from tree, holding down Mouse 1, looking for the bullets as they push him out. A little bit of damage is taken. Base is given up, but he's able to escape with his life. He's still able to anchor down this side as Flip swings out and finds the raise. And just like that, Akron are falling apart at the seams. 2v5, slowly getting pinched in. They're able to find the one, but can they survive this onslaught of defenders? Ruthless goes down, and it's left up to this lone Fade. Slowly getting pinched out. 6 HP in a dream. Trying to make it happen here. But as the air gets tighter and tighter, can he fold or relent? Flip swings. Darius making work of UM-Flint. 6 HP. Nightfall at the ready. Looking to clutch with the ace. Darius keeping Akron barely in the game.
UM-Flint doing, once again, what I would say is a little bit of trolling.
If they go any slower, I think Turtles is going to have one big impact with this showstopper here. And I don't know if Akron are aware of this. They're kind of just sitting outside of C. I feel like they needed to really speed it up and hit this site with a Nightfall before Turtles can get here. And it looks like they need to make this happen soon. Jate gets cleared up by the Prowler, and they're looking to advance. Austin not quite able to take out Jate. Atrium does have the trade at the ready, but Akron are low-key falling apart at the seams here. Picks on picks here. Akron are able to even it out to a 2v2, but Atrium on a very, very low HP here. Will they be aware to this flank from Flip now, as Turtles making the advance? No, from water. Curse goes down. Showstopper's out. The Omen goes down. And UM-Flint take Lotus 13-4.
It's a little terrifying. And I imagine going into bind, you're going to have to either cook something up or figure out what's going wrong. I mean, why they're losing these rounds. Obviously, it's a different map, but the same principles can still apply. And just, is it as simple as they're getting out-aimed? But it's usually never that simple. It's usually always a little more goes into it than just that. But nonetheless, UM-Flint starting out on this attacking side once again. And it seems like Akron is going to take a lot of space towards Showers. The Rays going all the way up, and they actually committed the eye all the way towards outside of Showers as well. So now UM-Flint working up towards this B side. 2 members sitting towards this elbow side. Will they find it? Seems like at least one will be spotted out. They hear 2 shooting, but will they contest it? They will jump peek 1, but a little over aggressive and not enough members to contest. Atrium and Curse will find the first 2 of the map. Now UM-Flint going to have to work a little bit harder for this one. Getting contested from both CT and elbow. Both defenders blinded and getting Yuto dumped out, and it will unfortunately be a clean round for Akron.
The question is, Are they able to maintain this lead? We have seen UM-Flint put numbers against them before. So as we enter a new round, early contact is made outside of showers by Austin. Lots of damage exchanged, but no blood has been completely shed just yet. Mortis on low HP still looking to contest out showers like a madman. Prowler spots it out, blocks a bit of damage, and Darius is able to find the kill on the Mortis. Prowler does not spot it out. TP kind of scares Daedrix a little bit. Out comes Turtles as they look to flood into showers. Caught out, reloading. Darius Dinkle goes down, but Ruthless is able to find the trade. And so much blood has been spilled on the shower side. Still looking to contest very, very heavily. They've sent 3 people over to here. And now Flip has been able to actually find this long wraparound. Does get spotted out from heaven. And now the contacts are split quite a bit. Cursed holding his ground, Bulldog in hand. Fault line comes through. Turtles goes down. And Flip is left alone. 1v4 with his position exposed to Akron.
30 seconds left.
And with 30 seconds left on the clock, it's looking pretty nigh impossible here.
Yeah, I mean, Flip in a very dire spot. We'll find a headshot onto Atrium, but unfortunately, with the classic in hand, that will not be enough. I think the showers fight from UM-Flint wasn't necessarily bad, but just not able to commit at the right times. Austin, you're going to look to get very aggressive with it as well. And now pressuring towards the short side, but UM-Flint not quite losing anyone to the aggression, and a bunch of utility burned for both sides.
I mean, I think that's kind of winning for Akron, especially if they're able to just draw out so much utility early into the round like that. But now, UM-Flint are looking to convert this into a hit as they look to flood out into U-Haul and Sight here. Taking a lot of space very aggressively. Plant coming down, looking to get some fights in. Jate making a little bit of contact here. No bullets are landed just yet, though. But Turtles is able to take out Austin on this heaven side. Mortis tucked away on showers. Gets spotted out by Atrium. Ruthless with another. Slowly working away at UM-Flint. Jate is able to find his one. And now looking at a 3v2 as Flip is able to take out another. Low HP on the side of Akron. Guns as well. UM-Flint are able to secure their first point of the map.
The Viper Wall being in the way of any real contact at the moment.
So will they know that Austin's tucked on the right here? They kind of need to commit a lot more utility to really clear out the shower side. But the rest of their team is just flooding out from short. They found the space on the site already, and now it looks like they're about to get pinched on showers here. They go any faster. There might be a bit of room for UM-Flint. And it is an absolute bloodbath on the shower side. And Akron have actually found themselves with the advantage in this round already. And now it's left up to Daedrix and Jate to try and recover this round. Minute left on the clock. They need to be able to, safely recover this spike. This Viper is kind of alone in Narnia. No space for himself just yet, as Daedrix just running up through long here, surely getting heard out by Curse. Akron are wary of a lot of noise here. Dimensional drift coming out from Daedrix.
30
not
seconds left.
Going through the TP. Did he manage to clear this back site or no? The shot is heard, and Ruthless just gives away such a free position. Aftershock does not quite deny the plant, and UM-Flint have actually found themselves into a relatively safe post-plant position now.
Yeah, and now they know where 2 out of 3 of these members are. They heard one take the TP, and they heard that shot towards triple, so now just looking for one more, and they will find him, but the shot can't quite be found. Jate will find it in the end, but now both members revealed position-wise, but swinging out wide, Jate will find both, and UM-Flint will claim another round that looked quite hard.
I mean, I think that was just a couple misplays just adding up for Akron. I think Ruthless giving away his position towards the end of that round really made it hard for them to recover, but now they're on the back foot. No rifles in hand, just flooding out of showers trying to catch someone out, but UM-Flint are wary to this, and it's just Jate pulling it down, clearing him out, looking to get the shots in. Do not swing him enough, and now the HP deficit goes over to Akron, and Austin gets caught on the satchel. Out the shots! Don't quite land for UM-Flint. Toodles doesn't quite find it, but UM-Flint have found the space to walk up from short, and the shower side is getting ran down. UM-Flint tearing Akron apart, getting the bomb down, and finding this massive lead in this round.
I mean, just these two last remaining members of Akron in this smoke, and as it dissipates, Atrium's gonna have to make some noise to get out of the way of that one. Another smoke gonna go down, and now these members gonna have to slowly work through, both on their way towards heaven, but I believe it is being watched by at least one member of UM-Flint here. Make that multiple as they spot out one, and the TP gonna be faked, but it is spotted out. Atrium now stuck in heaven, and UM-Flint is going to run him down. Turtles giving him no shot whatsoever at this 5th round. These members of UM-Flint looking to slowly clear out showers. Once again, they will gather all that space and find one backside. Datarix is going to take the fight instantly and shut Darius Dinkle down. Now, just 1v2 towards this site. The rest of his team has opted to walk towards B, and now it seems like Akron looking to walk towards this site. They are a little concerned now, and the Owen will start to move back over towards B, but it might be a little too late. All the space towards Hookah seems to already be gone, but UM-Flint are rotating once again. Now back over towards this A side. They are playing the mind games of a lifetime, and now looking to take another fight on the same angle. Unfortunately, Austin's gonna claim it this time. Datar's gonna fall. The showstopper gonna come out, and it will be in favor of Turtles, but Ruthless gonna find 2 in return. Now a 2v3 in favor of Akron. UM-Flint gonna have to go big here, and unfortunately, Mortis already incredibly low. Flip having the ultimate available, but the breach ult gonna come through instantly, and now Atrium gonna contest in U-Haul, and now Flip in a 1v3. Molly and ult remaining, but he's gonna have to find some picks, and unfortunately, it's Ruthless is going to find it. Now, an even game for both teams.
I mean, very well played by Akron on the latter half of that round. You know, they were able to find, you know, just the right picks. Ruthless has gotten a lot of value on this backside of A so far, and
it seems like Ruthless is just able to hit those shots in time and shut down whoever was touching the swing. But like I said, that Burm ultimate coming out instantly, and now the Nightfall coming out as well. And UM-Flint is going to unfortunately get picked first. The op on top truck going to find Flip. No more smokes for UM-Flint. They're going to have to go while these are down, and now committing to this fight, committing to this play. They will get the bomb down, but there's 2 members flanking, but it might not matter with Jate getting this Viper pit down. Now, Mortis finding one, and Mortis finding another, but Ruthless gonna find 2 on the back site again. Ruthless going crazy on back site, and now finding another, but Jate now in the 1v3 will find the first. He's looking for more. Finds one, lets the ultimate drop, finds another, but unfortunately, Austin with the operator in hand will clean up the round for Akron, giving them the lead once again. Not that he's gone uncleared every time, but he's just got value every single time he's played it. But now, looking to contest his shower side, there is an operator, but it'll slightly miss Datarix there. He'll make it out with his life, and now UM-Flint maybe looking to continue contesting on this shower side. The operator will be gone out of showers, but are they quite aware that it is still looking that way? We still have Jate looking towards short. Nothing posted up yet, but 2 members of UM-Flint already are posted up towards B as well. We have Turtles up long, Flip in Hookah here. Nothing will be found for either of them quite yet, and now these 2 members just going to back up into elbow, ready for a push at any moment, and the strong side still looking to contest. It seems like there might not be an angle quite yet, but Austin gonna get peeked by Jate, and unfortunately, he's able to find the shot before Jate can get one off.
Pivoting fast now. UM-Flint looking to flood out onto B. Still, once again, Akron holding strong on this elbow side. Not quite relenting to UM-Flint just yet. Looking to get this plant down. UM-Flint trying to hold down in this 4v5. Looking to take this 3v2 on elbow. It's winning for UM-Flint as they've managed to even it out to a 3v3. These positions looking very strong for this post plan, especially Flip just finding 2 on the run out from CT. Darius Dinkle left alone in this 1v2. Has to hold against this strong crossfire from UM-Flint. The info is taken. The tap comes down. The double swing in favor of UM-Flint.
They don't have that operator anymore. In fact, Ruthless actually on a Sheriff at a bit of a disadvantage for this team, but now the Dimensional Drift gonna come through on this Viper spin. They spot the Viper towards Long. They look for the flash. They can't quite kill her yet. She's back in the pit, but the shots are going to rain down, but this is unaware. He will finally find it, and now Atrium gonna have to back up, but that has bought so much time for this Akron team to rotate all over towards this site. Is UM-Flint aware? We will look and see. They know that that TP is an option, but Akron is also aware, sending one of these members back towards this A side, and now doubled up towards elbow. Akron is going to slowly retreat.
I mean, even then, still Nightfall and Showstopper at the ready for Akron. They can find that gap in these UM-Flint sightlines. There could be something for this defense, but it's Atrium instead, just peeking out in the long. Finds the kill on the Turtles. Looking to just stall a lot of time, but Jate jumping out of hookah, executing this Omen. Do they know that Ruthless is hiding in this smoke? They need to clear out elbow. They have 3 members just staring into this cloud. As Austin looking to approach back up, the timing. Datorix goes down. Showstopper coming out from Austin. Shoots it straight at Flip. He does manage to survive. Swings straight out. Mortis is able to take one. Flip with another. Now Darius left alone. And another 1v2. Has to walk out of a smoke into the sights of both Flip and Jate. Looking. Flip is the one to claim the head. And UM-Flint have found the lead once again.
Early pressure from the Fade and Breach. No Breeze this time around, but realizing that they might know she's still somewhere lurking nearby. Playing towards that U-Haul space with a Bucky is a very strong position with the shotgun, but Jate has been walked up on, and he will go 1 for 1, but unfortunately on a save round, that is the advantage for Akron, but not able to quite recover that weapon. It is not as bad for UM-Flint as it could be.
I mean, 4v4 from this spot. UM-Flint can still take it. 2 ults available as well. And especially into an eco. Might not even need it here, but still plenty of time on the clock. It's a full minute. Once again, Akron assuming this very, very strong tri-partisan type of hold on this back site here. Looking to stall out UM-Flint. No info gathered by these attackers just yet. Just trying to play it still. Smokes come down, nades come out, and they are looking to flood here. Turtles inching up U-Haul with so many members of Akron just ratting in these smokes here. The bomb is down. The clock is now ticking on the side of Akron. Austin crumbles. Now in a 3v4. Guns down. 2v4. No kills achieved. It's Turtles just tearing through Akron.
They can just ult all of U-Haul and look to just pinch through the shower side once again, but it might not be the play they're looking for this time around. I lied. There it goes. And now using it as a bait. No one is running through this short side. They're still heavily contesting showers, but it will be Darius to find the pick. And all of UM-Flint is still playing this extremely slow, but now trying to walk in towards this B side. They have baited 4 defenders to this A site. It is now this lone Viper playing towards elbow, and now the Omen gonna ult into elbow as well. UM-Flint is going to have the audio cue for that, and now looking to maybe contest it. They will be snake bited off, and they will return it as well. But now all the members of Akron have made it towards the side of the map. The first interaction will be taken by Curse. He'll find 2. Flip will finally find 1 back, but it does not look like it'll be enough. Atrium will find him in return. Now Turtles in the 1v4 scenario. He can find the first. Can he find more though? The showstopper in hand, but Atrium is in the smoke ready to shut him down. Yeah, but now Akron still looking to contest the shower space. They are not afraid to be aggressive on this side of things, and now UM-Flint gonna commit this Nightfall towards this A short side. They only, I believe, scan 1, but they'll realize that this U-Haul side seems to be pretty free. They do know that Akron has taken a lot of control of the shower side, but Datorix does not care. He will trade, or he will just take 2 of his own on shower side now. All that space belonging to him. He might even look to fight for more, but Atrium will find the first, but Datorix is just going to keep claiming lives on this side of the map. He's going to flash, but he doesn't quite see the one on the outside of his vision. And now another one found in U-Haul. It's actually a 2v2 this round. Getting extremely close, but the showstopper gonna come through for Turtles. He's gonna fire. He'll find Cursed, but now Atrium in a 1v1. He will hear Mortis on this side, but I don't think he has it. I don't think the time is there for him.
Does he have it? No, he doesn't. Barely. Jate being able to stall out that last second to cinch out the round for UM-Flint. You know, they definitely have the room, Akron does, to, you know, just hold against these aggressive pushes from UM-Flint just like this. And the entirety of that long aggression from UM-Flint is shut down. You know, trying to make something happen on the defense with this double duelist comp was apparently made very obvious to Akron, but they were way too privy to it. Like, frighteningly so. And just like that, Jate left in a 1v4, trying to make something happen here. The TP door comes through. Will he be able to clear out this raise? Looking to get the shots out. Austin goes down. So does Atrium. And he's able to narrow it down to a 1v1. But the timing from Curse is able to swing it in Akron's favor. Looking to even it out. It's a 6-7 round history for this map.
And he will still get away with his life for now. Just still kind of baiting them, maybe making them think there's more here. And Akron leaning towards his A side a little bit. Looks like they'll come in contact with Turtles on a short. Not quite yet. Actually, they might have heard him, but Turtles gonna look to back out. He will take a little bit of damage, but still having his life intact. And now forcing Akron a little bit out of short here.
I mean, it's a lot of stalling from UM-Flint, and with that pick from Jate, that's very, very beneficial for UM-Flint, especially with no guns in this round here, trying to just hold against this flood from Akron. Just able to find this contact from these attackers jumping out from hookah. No kills are found just yet, and as they try to flood out from CT, Austin is able to mow them down. 2v4 for UM-Flint now. Sees, does connect. Daedrix on a very, very low HP, trying to make something happen. Flip is able to find one, but in a 1v3, no HP left to give. Akron are able to even it out.
The rest of the UM-Flint gonna realize as well now. Looking to contest short. Jate is gonna find the first. Does he know there's another in the area? Jate will actually just turn and find one towards Showers. And now getting wrapped around on Akron. It's clueless as to what's going on in this round.
Ruthless inching up short, slowly getting pinched out here. It's Flip with the knife in the back to deliver UM-Flint that confidence to take this round away.
And contesting this B-side incredibly heavily. They have got 4 members and they are looking to fight, but Ruthless will be the first one to find a pick onto Flip. That'll be no smokes for UM-Flint this time around. And Jate will find one back on the other side of the map, getting aggressive in return to be the hero to even this round back up. But still, all 4 members of Akron still kind of looking towards his B-side, and Ruthless will find one, but traded out by Turtles. The round is even back up 3-3.
I mean, this early aggression from UM-Flint is just packing such a powerful punch. You know, I think Akron have started to, you know, acclimate to it at least a little bit, but even then, this gunplay is just so strong from UM-Flint. Turtles does go down, but Daedrix is able to trade it out and leave Austin on his lonesome. Is able to find Jate, but Daedrix cinches it home. 9 points to UM-Flint. I mean, they've taken so much space on this B side. Are UM-Flint aware of this? They've, you know, once again, taking the back foot on this round, not looking to get too aggressive. Daedrix is able to spot out 2 in hookah, looking to make the contact here. Wall comes back up, delaying this Akron flood at least a little bit longer here, as UM-Flint are looking to rotate. Austin goes down, caught in the headlights of this Vandal, but they look unrelenting. Akron still just holding their positions on long. Cursed also on this look from B, from main, still goes down at the hands of Flip. And now it's a 5v3 for UM-Flint. The hard round to win for Akron. And Mortis wants to really nail that in. But Ruthless looking to be that sole hope for the team. Is able to shut one down. Turtles goes down as well. 3v2. Getting a little bit dicey here. 14 HP for Daedrix. Trying to hold it down. 50 seconds as well. Snake fight timing does not quite land for Jate. Atrium is able to find one, but Daedrix, snappy as ever, finds the two to keep UM-Flint in the game.
It is Mortis alone in hookah, but this time with a judge in hand.
I'd be a little bit scared of this as Akron, but how are you ever supposed to know that this is what's gonna show up in your face here? They get ready for the double swing. Mortis finds one, finds two, completely shutting down the momentum of Akron on the side of hookah. Darius is able to find the kill on the Jate, but still, it's so much space that has to be retaken here. And with Mortis looking for a flank, the info is gathered. Curse goes down on the lurk as well. And now they are aware that Darius is left on this long side. Breach spotted out as well. Ultimate still at the ready, looking to get this plant down. Holding it down. Darius might be able to find the timing on the Ruthless here. As Turtles takes out Darius. Comes out.
30 seconds left.
Daedrix goes down, but Flip with the trade once again, keeping UM-Flint on this ever-increasing lead.
Yeah, they will walk pretty far up with this Viper wall. Might even walk into U-Haul for free. They're just going to face check everything slowly and steadily. But now, the ult's going to come out at the worst time for Jate. And unfortunately, Austin will find him off of the breach zone. Looking to trade it is Daedrix, but he can't quite find it. Darius thinking finding one, but two trades come out for UM-Flint. Make that a third. Curse walks back into the Brimstone ult. And now, the Showstopper comes through and finds Atrium. Ruthless will be the last to fall. And UM-Flint finding the retake in a matter of 10 seconds.
What on earth was this round?
Nonetheless, as long as they can play this one decently, and the spam will come through for Flip. He'll find one, and he'll find a ton of damage, and the collat is found on Showers. Akron, what happened? Falling apart so easily on this match point. Now 2 members remaining. Atrium on 1 HP, and the Dimensional Drift will come out, revealing at least one of these positions. Atrium gonna be caught out, and he's also gonna reveal his teammate. Both members have been found. They have been discovered, and UM-Flint not looking to throw it away this time. Daedrix finds the one tap, and Turtles will trade for the last. UM-Flint cleaning it up 13-7, 2-0. They will remain undefeated.
What